Pollinating insects are vital to the healthy crops we eat for food, as well as edible oils and medicines. How are we making sure we're protecting these pollinators?
This is the only thing we've been given, the only space we've been given, and so it's so important that year after year we are good caregivers, we're good stewards of the land, because we want to grow healthy food, we want to facilitate our local habitat and the animals and the bugs and everything that's all a vital part of that. So we call that stewardship, and we want to take care of that as much as they take care of us. I'm Denise Bosworth, and I am the owner here at Rohrbach's farm. We are in Catawissa, Pennsylvania, and this is my family farm. On a daily basis, we are very hands-on because it is a farm and it's very labor intensive. So we are very much all the time, and me personally, along with a lot of other helpers, we're very engaged in the whole farming process and everything that we do.
Agriculture is fundamental to Pennsylvania's economy. According to the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture, almost 80% of Pennsylvania's crops are dependent on insect pollination.
Conservation, we want to promote conservation, particularly of the pollinators, because they're so mission critical to what we do here on the farm. Our fruits are dependent on pollinators, and then our pumpkins, which are planted right here as well, are very dependent on pollinators. So we create habitats on purpose to make them feel right at home here and know that this is a place that they can come and be on a regular basis. Bees and butterflies are definitely the top pollinators that we see, and again are so important and mission critical to what we do here. But
diversity equals happiness. Pollination is necessary for maintaining species diversity in natural ecosystems, as well as the productivity of agricultural lands.
If we don't have a good understanding of what harms a pollinator, then we could do something to harm them, which could be chemicals or sprays. So we're very we try to be very knowledgeable about what would be harmful for them. Humans can be very damaging if they're not aware, they're not intentional. They can get scared of bees, and so people have a natural reaction, they want to kill a bee. And the best thing we always say is just step away, give them space. You're much bigger than they are. They are just doing their job. We have a very variegated mix of everything that's growing here. Milkweed is really an important one to some of the butterflies, but then we have poppies, and there's bluebells. And a really big one that we use a lot on the farm is buckwheat. We do a lot with buckwheat planting on the farm. Sure, I think no matter where you live, whether you have just a front porch or you have a backyard space, you can definitely just do some kind of a flower in a potted plant, or plant a whole garden where something that's going to attract what we would call native pollinators, which means what's normal in your neighborhood, and that's pretty easy to discover if you just do a little bit of research. So something that's going to make them feel at home, and then just be aware of keeping that space for them, and anybody who might be in your house, educating them. That's what we want to see happening here around our garden and our space.
I want to thank Denise Bosworth at Rohrbach's farm for her time and valuable information on how we can protect local pollinators.